Hi. Whew. How y'all doing? Um, I'm doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. Okay. At this very moment, right here, right now, I'm doing awesome. Okay. Um, I choose to be doing awesome right now because I could look at certain things in a certain manner, that I have going on, or I could see them in a certain way and be like, I could, but no, I don't choose that. I am doing super fantastic. All right. A word of one of my late uncles, Uncle Stan, used to say all the time. I am super fantastic. Okay. So shout out to him. Whew, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. I know being within. Let's just say gratefulness is a portal, is a place to be. Okay, it's not. I wouldn't say it's a state of being or a feeling or emotion, but let's look at gratitude as being a place to be. So I am in that place of gratitude. Yes. Um, one of the number one killers, killers of dreams, a killer of a physical killer, um, just a killer of positive mind. That the thing that will kill that every time, the thing that will eventually kill you, is being in the place. So it's a place. Being in the place of jealousy, envy. I have to say those together. Being there in that place, meaning, in this manner now, right now, seeing others happy, smiling, seeming as if to be happy, seeing someone do, achieve, or have something that you don't, or, and it makes you feel away. Seeing that person happy doesn't bring you happiness, but it makes you irritated and furious, and it triggers you, and it makes you angry, and it makes you want to do ill things. That is in a place of jealousy. And jealousy is one of the number one killers. All right? Jealousy is the cause of sicknesses and diseases. Okay? Jealousy. Jealousy is something that you must get off you. Okay? Because it's like when they say a monkey on your back. Jealousy can be a monkey on your back. Like it'll grab hold to you. And you don't even realize that it's on you. So you hating. So you hating on somebody, and you'll look, I ain't hating, I just don't like it. But really, for real, you hating. I said in a lot of my videos, I'm going to say it again, I'm going to say it now. The things that I say and I speak of, you better believe that I have been there. That's how I've been through it. That's how I'm able to speak of it. A place of jealousy, I've been there. Envious, I've been there. It took me to see myself. It took me to see the jealousy and envy in others, to see, wow, is that what I look like when I behave that way? Oh, I don't want to look like that. So I began to work on that thing. When you see people achieving certain things, certain goals, certain accolades, getting to a certain place of status, when you see people becoming successful, when you see people gaining and you feel like you're not where you want to be, or like you've never done that said thing, or I can't do it like that, they do it so good, and what comes over you is to be triggered, is anger, is frustration. All right, that is a spirit of jealousy and envy. Okay, let me talk to you about being divinely protected. Okay, so I had to add on an extra word. So I'm not just talking about being protected. I'm not just talking about having protection, but having divinely protection, because you can have protection and be protected. There's a person, a woman can have her husband, her man, that's her protector. You know what I'm saying? You can even have a security guard, that protects you. You have the police that patrols supposedly to protect you. You can have your guns. Everybody got their gun. It's their protection, right? So those things can do that as they say. But then to have a divine protection. Let me tell you about it. To be divine, the divine, is an unseen source, force, if you may. So if it's unseen, it's almost like looking out. How you have those glasses, like glass. It's glass, window glass, and you can look out of the glass, but people can't see in. That's that divine protection. Okay, one, the source is able to see what you cannot see. So source is able to move and make moves. Source is able to communicate to me the moves to make, how to make them, when to make them, because source sees what the eyes can't see. All right? Let me tell you about divine protection. Divine protection allows me to see, I see you, but you can't see me. Tell you about divine protection. Divine protection will allow the enemy to think they see you. Will allow it to appear as if they can see you. All right? Let me hone that in. I want that to make sense. Listen. Source will allow your opposers to see you in a certain frame, a certain picture of you. Will allow him to see you in a certain manner. And a lot of the times that's not even the real picture. He doesn't allow them to see the true you. They only see what divine source wants them to see. So the opposer is making their moves based upon what they see, but what they see is not real. What you see is an old, outdated me. Okay? Are you understanding? What you see is the old me, the past me. You're here in real time, not able to see in the future where I am. So I said, oh, you see me, but you don't see me. trusting the process, trusting, having faith in the one that you believe in. And I say the one that you believe in because I'm realized that we all believe in different things, different people, different gods, different beliefs. And that's okay. See, I am not the one to try to steer you into believing what I believe. No. Not me. Not me. I will speak on what I believe. The rest is up to you. The choice is yours. Oh, I will not. What's that? What's that? When they put your arm like behind your back, like they're trying to, they like say mercy or something. Like, I won't force you. I'm not gonna force you to believe what I believe. Oh no, because you're you. I want you to believe what you believe. And you better believe that I'm gonna believe what I believe. I believe. One of the most amazing things to me that I have observed is how a person could not like something. A person could not like or appreciate how they were treated or how they were done, or, you know, I didn't like what I saw. I didn't like how I was treated. But the mind allows you to become that because you experience it and then you become it. But while you're experiencing it, you didn't like the experience. You didn't like it. You didn't appreciate how it made you feel. But you become that thing. Example, and this happens a lot. When parents teach you a certain thing, or they parent a certain way, you know, whatever type of parents that you have, you know, a lot of, in the black culture, a lot of parents believed in parenting just a certain way, you know, believed in the whoopings or beatings, the switches and the belts and the you don't do what I say, there's a punishment, and things get even more harsh. You know, a lot of black parents in general, but I tend to recognize it more in black women. And I can't say I've never been there. Again, I'm able to speak on things because I've been there. So being that parent in your only way to get your point across, or to get your child to feel you, to understand you, is to raise your tone, to become extremely irate, to begin to use profanity, to begin to talk down to that child, talk bad to them, call them certain names or whatever, because, you know, perhaps this child is not listening. They're not behaving. They're not being a good boy and girl. So your next thing is to talk bad to them. You start talking to them like they're a little dog, little puppy. You know, really honest, you shouldn't even talk to a dog or puppy this way. You know what I'm saying? But it's just an example. All right? A lot of black fathers are very critical. They criticize. Like, nothing is quite good enough. Like, if you're not doing it my way, you are wrong. And quite indeed, that child might be wrong. But you're not allowing the child to be an individual. Okay? We are here on our own mission to go through our own experience. Not to experience things and to make the choices that you made. That child is here to experience their own life and to make their own choices. Oh yes, as the parent, you wish that, let me be your example. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm training you up so that when you get to a certain age, to where you're making more of your choices and decisions, you make better ones, right? But often that doesn't happen. But you want to talk about Bible. It said to train a child up in the way it should go. First of all, let's go back. To train them up starts and begins, in my opinion, as an infant. Really, to be honest, it begins in the womb. Train the child. It begins in the womb. But let's say it starts as a young child. Okay? But we wait until they're well into their teens and we begin to try to train them up. But they're already up. So now you're behind. You understand what I'm saying? So they must begin early training the child up in the way that they should go, and they shall not depart from it. So it might seem like they get to their 17, 18, 19, 20s and like, oh my God, have I taught you anything? Oh my goodness, is this what's going on here? You know, you feel like you ain't taught them nothing, like they ain't listened to nothing that you said. But that's where trust and faith comes in even there. You have to trust in your training. It's your training. Look at that child. That's your training. Oh, yeah, well, they go off on their own and still make their own choices outside of what you taught them, outside of what they know. They know better. But as they get to 21, 22, 24, 25, then you may begin to see they coming around, they getting it together. But you have to allow a child, people in general, to live their own life, live their own experience, their own way. Okay, as a parent, as a loved one, as a supporter, as a mother, as a father, as a friend, as a cousin, as a neighbor, be there to assist when they run into trouble. But to look and to think, oh, they bet not run into trouble because I already told them. Come on. Come on. A person that has all the answers, a person, hey, I've been there. A person that has all the answers. And that's always correct. It's just a person that has no room for growth. And if you're not growing, you're stuck and you're stagnant. And you become like a stump, in my opinion. You become stunted. Your growth is stunted. Now I'm thinking about the arrested development. There's a lot of people, especially among the black culture, especially black men, their development have been arrested, cease to exist. And they're stuck in their teenage years. All that it is that I know that I don't know everything. There is nothing that can be done to me. I say what's the worst, but what's the best or what's the most that can be done? You kill me. That's all. What else can you do to me? What else can you do? There's nothing else you can do. That's all. That's all you got. You're going to kill me. I'll die. I'll regenerate. And I'll come back as a cactus. I'll regenerate and come back as parts of the ocean, which I believe that I've been a part of the ocean before in one of my lives, for sure. But that's another story. I think this is my last thought for now. See, me, I allow the universe to take care of me. So I get up and I go out, I say mostly daily, to put in some work, to generate funds, right? But the underlying factor, the overall factor for me is I am being taken care of by the universe. It's like a person robbing a home that they believe is yours, but they didn't realize that you had moved out last night. Love. There's different levels to love. There's different levels to love. There's different ways to love. There's different meanings of love. There's levels to it. There's about 5 different segments of descriptions of love. And I feel that you must balance and be able to harness in every level of love. Okay? Everyone that watches this video, everyone that hears these words here now, yes. Your heart chakra has been activated. I am activated. I am activated. Oh, Lord. Hey, y'all better utilize me to laugh, okay? Because there's one thing that's going to happen. You're going to laugh. Oh, yeah. Most people don't know this side, possibly. Don't see this side. It's all good, though. Yeah. They only see that side that they don't need to fuck with. But hey, I be having folks rolling too. I'm funny. Yeah, and everything that comes and proceeds out my mouth, it comes out my mouth and it cannot return unto me void. It must go out and complete exactly what I said. Thank you. I cannot end this video without sending you guys love and light.